we're not going to close out week 1 just quite yet. We'll close out week 1 tomorrow when we wrap up our film study. But we've got some good things to do for the rest of the show here that we may have to kind of go a little quickly on. So we've got our power rankings, our top 10 teams in the league after week 1. We've got our fame and shame list. What was our picks? And who are the people that helped us hit our picks, and who are the players that helped lose our picks? We're going to celebrate all them, and then we're going to be ranking some tight ends, a big narrative that we are focusing on this season. So let's start here with the fame and shame list. Fame and shame. Last year was the cash and trash list, just kind of going over great performances in the NFL, bad performances, highlighting them. But this season, since, betting is all the craze and all that, and we give our picks and we do our due diligence of picking and which picks do we like and where is the value in the spread and all that. So we're going to be honoring, faming, and little shaming some players that help us hit our bets, hit our picks that we tell y'all, because we do our due diligence and we expect these players to do the same. If we're going to put in the work, breaking down, analyzing the value and what teams are good and what teams are not, you, the players, should be putting in your work of getting better and doing it in practice and then showing it on the field to win the game. So We'll talk up some players, celebrate some players that helped us hit our bets. They will go on the fame list for the entire year. Last season, when we were doing the cash and trash list, you only stayed on there 1 week, and then we reevaluated you every single week. But if you make it on the fame or shame list, you're on there for the entire year. So you definitely don't want to be on the shame list, because you will be up there every single week, and you don't want your name on that. I'll tell you that right now. But let's just get it going here, and we'll start here on the fame side of the list, the good side of the list. So the first player here, well, let's tell y'all our picks from week 1. First of all, let's recap those. So we did pretty good in week 1. Only missed 1 officially. We did 6 picks, missed 1, hit 4, pushed on another. So 4, 1-1 through week 1. I'll take that. That's a pretty good hit. So our 3 locks that we had this week were Dolphins plus 3.5, 49ers -8, and Vikings -3. And then our 99% guarantee section was Steelers plus 6.5, Panthers -4, and Raiders plus 3.5. So obviously we hit on the Dolphins plus 3.5, Steelers plus 6.5, Panthers -4, Raiders plus 3.5. We pushed on 49ers -8. Gosh darn them. And then we obviously missed on Vikings -3. But here we go. Our first person that we are putting on the fame list for week 1 is... Hang on, I got 2 pages to turn here. Here we go. Okay, number 1 on the fame list, baby. Give it up for our man, Xavier Howard. Oh, we had the Dolphins plus 3.5. Dolphins were down 2. Patriots were on the 11-yard line looking to score a touchdown to go from Dolphins winning by 1 point. Dolphins winning by 1 to Dolphins being down by 6. And then at that point, Dolphins plus 3.5 would not hit. But it's mother-loving Xavier Howard out here. Y'all want to know what this man did? Do y'all really want to know what this man did? Well, at the 11-yard line, this man forces a fumble on Damian Harris, folks. Forces the game-sealing fumble. Let me see if I can bring this up quickly. We had it up, and then it all refreshed on us, and it loses our spot. So let's see if we can quickly pull this play up. Want to celebrate this man. Oh, and the best thing, it happened. It happened in the 4th quarter. I was like, we didn't go into overtime. But here we go. Should be up right around here. Got to go back a little bit more. 246, I want to say. Here we go. Xavier Howard. Here we go. Xavier Howard punching the ball out. Damian Harris thought he was doing good. Had 100 yards this game rushing. But Xavier Howard makes it all crumble down. Here we go. One second. When did this fumble come? 3:35. We got to back it up a little bit more. 3:35. Here we go. Here it is. Here we go. Coming up right here. All right, here it is. Let's watch this. Xavier Howard punches that ball out, gets the recovery. Bingo, bango, game time for the Dolphins. We could watch it from this angle. Here we go. I know, all the backup. Take it up with Game Pass, folks. Take it up with Game Pass. I'm taking it up with them. I'm calling them every single day, knowing that their new service is trash. But here we go from the 11-yard line. Mac Jones hands off the ball. Ball gets stripped out, and there's Xavier Howard at the bottom of the pile to recover the ball. A true ball hawk, led the league in interceptions last season and recovers the game-winning fumble here. He renegotiated his contract, held out, said, hey, y'all need to pay me more because I'm that gosh dang good. And then comes out here week one and proves it. Proves he's worth all this money. Very, very well done to Xavier Howard. So Xavier Howard for the performance on 9-12-21 game-winning fumble recovery on Dolphins plus 3.5. Very well done. Thank you, Xavier Howard, for living up to your expectations, because, you know, when we took the Dolphins plus 3.5, we were like, Xavier Howard is going to be a menace to Mac Jones in this Patriots offense. And it turned out that's true at the last play defensively. Well done. Alrighty, we got two more. The next one is going to be Derek Carr. Yes, sir. In overtime, he throws a pick. But, hey, he gets a second opportunity, and we had them plus 3.5 points. 3.5 or 4. What was it officially? Plus 3.5, and it's tie game. Lamar Jackson could go down and win the game off a touchdown. They win by 6, but he fumbles the ball, and Derek Carr's like, I'm not letting this second opportunity pass me by. And Derek Carr throws an absolute strike wide open for the win, folks, for the win. Can we pull it up quickly? It's got to be a highlight, no? It's got to be a highlight, and here is a highlight. So let's watch Derek Carr's highlight here to win the game. 31-yard walk-off touchdown, blitz coming, wide open, floats it up, bingo, bango. Raiders win by 6. We had them plus 3.5. Derek Carr stays the course, got down, ended up fighting, clawing his way back, throws an interception in overtime. Erases his memory, comes back with a clean slate, and fires 31 yards for the touchdown. So well done by Derek Carr for the Fameless for his 9-13-21 performance. Game-winning touchdown throw in OT. We had the Raiders plus 3.5. That's how you get it done. And we got one more, folks. We got one more person to put on this fame list for their absolutely extraordinary play in the game. So let's take it over to Buffalo in the Pittsburgh Steelers. We had the Steelers plus 6.5 points, so many points, but they were down 10, but they stayed the course. And guess who comes up big time with the block punt 6, folks? A block punt 6 to make it a 3-point lead for the Steelers to a 10-point lead for the Steelers. With our 6.5 points, we are up 16.5 points with 9 minutes left in the game. That's kind of a short thing. I know nothing's a short thing and a lock in this league, but this kind of made it a short thing and made us breathe a big old sigh of relief that our Steelers plus 6.5 points absolutely hit here. Hit big time. Let's see if I can bring up the block kick quickly. I already had it up, folks, so don't come at me in the comments or anything. I had it up, and then the NFL.com website just kept refreshing. But it's a block punt. I don't know why they don't have a highlight made of it already. Top plays from week 1. The block punt isn't even on there. So it doesn't seem like we're going to be able to bring up their great block kick quickly. We'll shout out the name in a second. Let me see if I can bring it up quickly. We're looking at 9. Oh, yeah, we're almost there. 9:35. Here we go. Back it up a couple more seconds. And we're getting to the block kick. Here we go, folks. Here we go. Let's get this block kick 6, folks. Are y'all ready for this? Let's get the guy's name. Ulysses Gilbert, folks. Ulysses Gilbert. Look at that great block punt returned for the 6. Let's watch it one more time here in full fashion. Here we go. This is not it. That's the run. And here comes the block punt any minute. That's a great catch in the corner of the end zone. And here comes the block punt right up the middle. Boom, block. Ulysses Gilbert picks it up, scoop and score, last final 8 yards, and that's the touchdown to go up by 8 points. So Ulysses Gilbert. I think it's Gilbert. I think that's what I wrote down. If I can't read my own handwriting, we'll definitely fix that and correct it, but I'm pretty sure it's Ulysses Gilbert for his 9, 12, 21 block kick 6 with our Steelers plus 6.5 points. So well done to those 3 players on the fame list. Keep it going. Keep making us kind of bet on y'all to hit it and secure the value in the picks for your team. Shout out to Xavier Howard, Derek Carr, and Ulysses Gilbert for amazing week 1 performances to make our picks correct. We appreciate it hugely. But with every good side of the list, there is a bad side of the list. With every yin, there is a yang, folks. And there's some players that absolutely beefed it big time this week. So big time, folks. So much big time they went and beefed it big. So let's talk about these people. All right. Our first player up on the shameless is Kirk Cousins. Why could he just not do more? He's not the main reason why this Vikings team didn't cover the -4 and all of that. I get it, but he did play a big part in this game, not putting up a lot of points and getting out to a slow start and getting down 21-0 and truly kind of getting outperformed by Joe Burrow. How are you getting outperformed by Joe Burrow, who's coming off an ankle injury? You should have had this game in the bag 100%, but you want to flounder? Yes, his stats look good, and yes, he didn't turn over the football. But still, at the end of the day, he got down 21-7. He threw for 351 yards, which once again, it's on paper, looks good. But, he was always, his back against the wall and having to go and throw the ball and sling it around just to tie the game to get to overtime. While Joe Burrow was just kind of, playing lax and loose and letting it fly and getting it out to a good start. So I'm just over Kirk Cousins. I mean, he's highly regarded as a good quarterback and the stats on paper look good, but he's not winning any meaningful games, and you didn't put your team in a position to be successful in the early part of the game, and you get down 21-7. I don't care if you come back at that point. It's like, all right, it's do or die. You got to sling it around, and then, you don't win the game, and that's more of Dalvin Cook, and we're going to put him on the shame list also in a second, but Kirk Cousins for not doing more. Well, let's put up the date here. We got the 9, 12, 21, not doing enough, getting outplayed by Joe Burrow. We had the Vikings -4, folks. Kirk Cousins didn't do anything to help that. And then we have a Dalvin Cook. Man, oh man, you fumble in the big time. They're in overtime. They're in they're at the 30. I think they're at close to the 40-yard line of the Bengals. All they have to do is keep moving the ball, potentially score a touchdown, win by 6 and a walk-off on overtime. That covers the -4. But just to get into field goal position, they win by 3. It still wouldn't have covered the bet, but maybe we wouldn't have put them on the shameless for keeping it close. But Dalvin Cook fumbling the ball in overtime, geez Louise, and whether he fumbled or not, it didn't seem like he fumbled. It should have been probably down by contact, but you still put the ref in the position to make that call. You still lost the ball at the end of the day, and for Dalvin Cook for that, you're definitely on the shame list for your 9-12 performance. Fumbling in overtime, Absolutely inexcusable. Welcome to the shame list. Absolutely trash. We are 100% off the Vikings team now. We will never bet them. We will never root for them. We will never get behind them again because it's the same old team from last season. Nothing's changed. Fumbles, turnovers in the big time spots by Dalvin Cook and Kirk Cousins. I'm over it. They're trash. They can't get it done. Welcome to the shame list. Shame on you so far. We got one more though. And we're going to go the 49ers defense. Now, we pushed on this bet, but they were up big time. We know they were up big time, folks, like a 20-point lead at one point. But then they give up like 14 points in the fourth quarter when the game was already over with like 10 minutes left. You allow the Lions to go down and score twice and make our bet that would have been a surefire winner into a push. And nobody wants to push. You want to win. Obviously, you don't want to lose, so a push is better than nothing. But a push is still not a win at the end of the day. And the 49ers were winning that -8 bet. But then they floundered. So the 49ers defense for your 9-12-21 performance, for allowing Lions to backdoor push with the -8, with the +8. So Kirk Cousins, Dalvin Cook, 49ers defense, thank you for ruining our picks. Thank you for, making us look like fools in our thinking. Thank you for, shame on you for, making us give bad information and bad takes and bad picks and predictions to y'all, the fans. I do this for y'all. I don't want to, I don't want y'all to lose. I don't want what I say make y'all lose. And, this is why they lost right there. Shame these people. Don't come at me. We did our research. They didn't get it done on the field. Dalvin Cook, Kirk Cousins, 49ers defense, shame on thou. Shame on thou. Alrighty. Let's